Statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. And Thompson kicks to Clark. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Rush in for Barnes.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Now Harden after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Back to Harden for the lead. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Now here's Thompson. There's the pass to Ezeli. Rush outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won. In the Southwest Division, and as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs, but the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. Golden State moving it around. Thompson from long range. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Fires from deep. They get it again. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Houston on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-5 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Warriors trail by 6. They've got Trevor Ariza. Corey Brewer is out there with Terry. Then there's Moniunas. And it's Beasley in the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Iguodala outside. He kicks to Curry. But Trey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
No good from Beasley.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Back to Terry. He dishes it to Beasley. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Moniunas. Great tee that time from Green. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. It's Beasley on the wing. From 10 feet out. Bank shot, no good. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Barnes in for Leandro Barbosa. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Oh, trying for it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. The feed now to Brewer. The dish to Moniunas. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
It's Curry outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ariza goes in. On its way from Beasley for 2. And it's Houston with another. Warriors trailed by 4. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That is his first foul of the game. Curry against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're leading by 3. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Beasley, the pass to Howard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harden kicks to Beverly. And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I'll tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Curry. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Ariza dishes to Beasley. Back to Ariza. It's Beasley on the wing. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Kicks it to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
Seconds left in the fourth. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does.
Count it! Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the game. It's Harden with the drive. And stolen by Spates. Missed. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling